watching ghost towns round another bend. Tank's half empty, but I'm rolling, chasing dreams I'll never know. In this hard land, I've been searching for a place to call my own.
Good morning and welcome. Sometimes I just want to hear that song. It's Saturday. It's the 29th day of March. We are pretty much done with our randomly generating super dudes experiment for this year. And all in all, I think it's pretty much a success. With the one exception, I think every website we found worked pretty well. So shout out to all the boys and girls out there in Interweb Lab who took time and effort to make these random superpower generator sites. I appreciate you. And, you know, we know superheroes is a niche within a niche within a niche of our hobby. So your random generator sites probably don't get the love they deserve. So once again, just thank you for providing us with these generators. This one I actually don't think we've seen before, which is weird because we've cycled back to the very first page of entering this search, but I don't remember seeing this one before. So that's weird. Okay, so we're going to do what we always do to make one of our thingies. We're going to roll some dice. And we're going to start by rolling 1d6. And we get 6. Nice. All right. Is there many to... Okay, we can do 6. Bam. Power randomization. The ability to have any random power at any time. Okay. Time manipulation. The power to manipulate time. Vertigo inducement. The ability to induce vertigo on a target. That kind of works. Enhanced dexterity. Weirdly enough, we have not generated any characters with heightened stats. You realize that? Yeah. So I think we got to take that one. Because I don't think we've generated any character. Yeah, I don't think so. Which is weird. That is weird, right? I mean, because heightened stats is like the default superpower. When you can't think of another thing, it's like you give the guy, oh, and he's kind of strong. I don't know what his powers. He can talk to penguins, and he's kind of fast, right? So the fact that we haven't generated a single individual with heightened stats, this being the first, that's unusual. Okay, smoke generation, the ability to create smoke, and ice manipulation, the power to manipulate ice. None of these work together. Maybe enhanced dexterity and vertigo inducement, but the rest, time manipulation, something I really don't want to do a time character with this setting. So I'm dumping that. Vertigo, smoke, and ice don't work together. I mean, usually I can make almost any randomly generated character work, but this one is randomly to the randomness. I mean, vertigo and dex kind of work together. But the rest, yeah, no. We might have to reroll. I'm definitely keeping heightened dex, so I'm holding on to vertigo maybe. All right. Electronic communication. The ability to hear radio and interpret transmissions. Okay. Color manipulation. The ability to change colors. Yeah, you're not green anymore, you're blue. Electromagnetic vision twice. The power to perceive electromagnetic energy. I don't know how great of a superpower that is. I'm going to have to research that one. And extrasensory perception, the power to acquire information by means other than any ordinary senses or previous experiences. Now, this one works together. Electromagnetic vision twice and extrasensory perception. Yeah, those work together. And then electromagnetic communication. Those work together. So yeah. All right. So we're going to go electromagnetic vision. I can see the electromagnetic spectrum. I believe IR is on the electromagnetic spectrum, isn't it? Gonna have to look up what is and is not on the electromagnetic spectrum. I should know this, but I don't. What is on the electromagnetic spectrum? UV, definitely, right? Electromagnetic communication and electromagnetic extrasensory perception. So basically, we've got a heightened dexterity character with a lot of heightened senses, which works. Could we change color manipulation to electromagnetic manipulation? And then ESP. Be able to acquire information by means other than ordinary senses or previous experience. I guess that works better than color manipulation. We can see into the electromagnetic spectrum. We can receive digital and video transmissions from the electromagnetic spectrum. That kind of works together. Color manipulation, not really. Extrasensory perception, another heightened stat, basically. I mean, a heightened sense. That one is easy to tweak. And then there we go. All right, now, are you a good guy or a bad guy? Got a hero. And then we're going to go to our random NPC generator of the day. And we got a male park ranger. Okay. I can't spell ranger. All right. Electromagnetic vision, electromagnetic communication, and extrasensory perception. I can't, I think if you can't pronounce the power, your character can't have the power. And enhanced dexterity. So pulse seems like electromagnetic, pulse, electromagnetic. Yeah, pulse seems like a no-brainer, right? So there we go. Not bad. I love it when they work together. Of course, we had to roll twice, so that's not working together as much as I would have liked. But still, generally, yeah, we did good in under 11 minutes with Pulse, our EMP character. Do you appreciate these? Hopefully you appreciate this experiment as much as I had appreciated it doing it with you. It's obviously cannot talk this morning. I'm not sure why. I apologize. All right, that's the 29th. We got basically 2 more days to hammer this all together into a semi-working world of superpowered individuals. Obviously, highly based and inspired by the Wildcard series. I mean, it's almost the same thing. Instead of it's a space virus, it's a space fungus. And fungus, of course, means The Last of Us. So, yeah. Now all we need to do is hammer out how this all makes sense and how these characters' powers work together and why the fungus gave them random powers and whether the fungus was man-made or just naturally evolved. But other than that, I think we did a pretty good job. What do you think? You let me know.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.